for the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view event, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm hyped not just because of the both Elimination Chamber match for both Raw and Women's Championship, not just because the two Elimination Chamber match for both Raw and SmackDown World's title, no, but also about the rivalry match, Riddle versus Orton, Becky versus Shayna, the SmackDown Tag Titles in the fatal four-way team rivalry between the Buzzard versus the Usos, the War Raiders versus Brawling Brute. We also hear from a Royal Rumble winner, Rey Mysterio. We see the Intercontinental Championship match. Etc. So many rivalries, so many important matches here tonight. Also, we have a mixed tag match there tonight who will replace the injured Lana in the Raw Women's Championship Elimination Chamber between Lacey Evans and Slapjack against Reckoning and Tiba. The winning team get the woman inside the pot to replace Lana. We start staying strong here tonight at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, because the vacant WWE Women's Tag Team titles are on the line in a ladder tag team match between the Storm Raiders, Tegan Nox and Shotzi, against the Dynasty of Destruction, Tamina and Natalya. And the history of the matches, well, interesting to say at least, because if it wasn't for the NXT stable, the Demon Family, they injuring supposed to be the champions, the champions Nikki ASH, it wouldn't be the situation that we have currently with Nikki ASH and Rhea Ripley unable to defend the tag titles because of the injury caused by the Demon Family from NXT. But however, you can't deny the impact that both the Storm Raiders and the Dynasty of Destruction have lately on Friday Night SmackDown, stealing the show each and every week with great competitive matches. We already had a 5-star bang of a bout in not once but twice between those two teams over on SmackDown. Once was won by the Storm Raiders because Tegan was too much to handle for Natalya and Tamina, and the other one was a double countout, so there was no winner there. And in singles matches, Tegan always got the better. Tegan got the better of Tamina not once but twice, while Shotzi also got the better of Natalya. And Tegan also teamed up with Liv Morgan, the SmackDown Women's Champion, last month in an impressive effort against Sasha Banks and Bayley, where Bayley and Banks may have won, but it was still great to see Tegan and Liv teaming up so well. Also, don't forget, Tegan already beat a former champion in the form of Ronda Rousey over on SmackDown 1 month ago. And don't forget what happened last week on SmackDown. Shotzi picked up a huge win over Tamina in their singles match by rolling her up after both proving how great and tough they are inside this ring. And then it was Tamina being a sore loser attacking Shotzi after the match, and later this night it was a 6-women's mega tag match with all participants of the Elimination Chamber, who we will see compete for the SmackDown Women's Championship in our second night of the pay-per-view, which will be tomorrow, of course. It was a tag match between Tegan, she teamed up with with the SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan, and with the legendary Mickie James against legendary Natalya against Sasha Banks and Sonya Deville, where Tegan picked up Liv and Mickie picked up the huge win. So yeah, there's that, and huge match and win for Tegan Nox, and same about Shotzi. Now let's see if they can pick up the WWE Women's Tag Titles, or will it be in the hands for the second time, in the hands of Dynasty of Destruction, Tamina and Natalya? We need the answers, and what better way to start off than a ladder match for those SmackDown, for the vacant WWE Tag Team Championship SmackDown Tag Team titles. We will see ladder tonight in Fatal 4 with the Brotherhood versus the Usos versus the champions, the War Raiders, and the Brawling Brutes. So we have two rivalries on the other side of the SmackDown tag titles, considering the match of SmackDown.
The following contest is a tag team ladder match. It is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Oakland, California, Shotzi.
What an entrance. Shotzi in her tank, rolling in here at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Wow. That's how you make an Empress. That's how you make an entrance. That's how you make a statement on a big stage before the match even starts. That's just like unlike anyone we ever seen from the woman's perspective. Very talented, very spirited, very gifted athlete. And had so many 5-star matches lately over on SmackDown, not just on tag division but also on singles division. Also shining in the last Chance Royal Rumble qualifier last month versus NXT UK's resident superstar Kaylee Ray and Raw resident superstar Doudrop. Even though she lost the match, Doudrop won it, but still a great performance by each and every three of them. As there we see the arrival of the girl with the shiniest wizard, Tegan Nox. Very inspirational. Tegan never gives up no matter what life threw at her. So many injuries and terrible decisions from the management keeping her down. But lately Tegan shines over on SmackDown with impressive performance back to back. And maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow can be her night to become SmackDown Women's Champion. It would be such an inspirational story if Tegan Nox can survive Elimination Chamber tomorrow and become the SmackDown Women's Champion. The crowd wants to see Tegan and Shotzi win here. They're rooting for the Storm Raiders as they await Dynasty of Destruction.
As we look up at the title hanging from the rafters, you have to wonder what's going through the superstars' minds right now.
I'd have to imagine a couple things. First, they clearly want to be the first one up the ladder. And secondly, they want to do it while almost avoiding serious injury, which is easier said than done.
And we can't forget about the intense rivalry these women are currently.
As the crowd's not happy to see Tamina and Natalya, even though they are impressed lately as much as Shotzi Tegan. This also, even though Tamina lose most of her singles matches recently, she's still impressed each and every time, even against the SmackDown Women's Champion in their match, even though she lost last month. Still impressed performance by Tamina.
The women's tag team championship.
Now the women's tag titles are on the line. Shotzi. Big punches and suplex to Natalya. Tamina off the apron, misses widely there with the double axe handle. Natalya with the bulldog to Shotzi. But Shotzi able to avoid it, as so is Tegan with Tamina. And Natalya helping out Tamina there. Shotzi back inside the ring, maybe thinking getting an object, but then realizing Tegan could have been no trouble. Big NC takes on Natalya, big boot takes on Tamina's. Stormwire is looking hot right now.
Turned that one around. Oh, that'll leave a mark. Byron, what can be the deciding
Big suplex from Natalya to jump back suplex from Natalya to Tegan. Big short taken from Tamina to Shotzi. As Tegan with her agility and toughness fighting off Natalya. Big boot from Tamina, grounds Shotzi as Tegan got her hands on the ladder. Short tackle there from Tamina, grounds Shotzi as Tegan introducing ladder in this ladder tag match here. First, Timo unhooked the ties, of course, on the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Big jump back suplex from Natalya to Shotzi, and a great call from the management after it was a double counter 2 weeks ago, where there couldn't be a new champion. Big alley-oop bomb from Tamina to Tegan, and tonight they prevent it from happening with this ladder stipulation. Big short attack from Tamina, of course. At second night of the paper-per-view, we will see both Tegan and Natalya joining 4 other women to find out who will be the new SmackDown Women's Champion.
You know, guys, if the superstars to ever compete
Tamina placing Tegan in the corner, picking up the ladder, bringing her down because she wants further damage on Tegan. Shotzi picks up the ladder and using it against Tamina.
At 6 appearances and 5 victories.
As Shotzi climbing the ladder. Nope. thinking about climbing the ladder, but then an atomic drop to Tamina not done yet. Natalya tries to get back in the ring. Drop kick to ladder goes nowhere. Shotzi gets Tamina Teague the first to get the hands on the title, but Natalya stopping the weathering instinct with powerbomb. Shotzi ejects Tamina from the ring. Bulldog from Natalya to Shotzi. Hopefully Natalya and Teague don't deliver too much in this match. Actually, they already have to compete against our SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan, Sonya Deville, Sasha Banks, and Mickie James, and Sasha Banks and each other at the inside the Elimination Chamber for the SmackDown Women's Championship tomorrow night. As we got Teague about to fly against Natalya, but getting caught, and so Teague will grab those knees from Shotzi. Natalya's landing Teague down. Shotzi get the better of a team perhaps, or Mad Slam there. There's so far good tech chemistry between both teams, but there's nothing else I would expect from those teams. Suplex got avoided there from Teague on Tamina. Like suplex from Teague as much on Shotzi from Natalya. As Natalya in the chase of Teague, but Teague focusing on the ladder, bring her inside the ring with her, but Tamina laying in the way of Teague there. It's Natalya playing those mind games with Teague there. And now bring the fight to the outside. Shinoku drivers, they will meet. They will meet tomorrow night outside the Elimination Chamber. The demonic structure does make the Women's Championship, also including the legendary Mickie James, the uprising star Sonya Deville, our of course SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan, and the boss Sasha Banks. Shotzi lands on the ladder. Tamina bring Teague inside the ring. Big sharp step from Teague. Shot block from Natalya goes nowhere. Where Shotzi goes. Natalya. Focusing on the leg of Shotzi there. Look up leg handler from Shotzi is all by herself against Natalya and Tamina. Natalya placing the ladder, big punches there from Tamina to Shotzi. Now Natalya about to climb the ladder. And she got her hand on the title. Yes, she can. Shotzi tried to get some momentum, something going against Tamina, but Tamina powering her simply. Teague back inside the ring. I don't know if Natalya realizes as she aimed for dear life, but Teague put away the ladder, pushed it away, and tossed Natalya down, and even was ready to ducking Tamina's shot with the ladder. Bringing her with a quickness. Teague knocks in full control of the match right now. Sunset flip to Tamina. How great it would be for Teague and Shotzi to become champion here tonight. As Teague and for the Chinese with her, but Tamina was ready for it. Drop kick to the back. But there's Shotzi. Shotzi got her. But bulldog from the incoming Natalya. Shotzi never saw it coming. Punches from Teague to Tamina. A clothesline from Tamina takes down Shotzi. And now the shots from Teague to Natalya. Natalya ducking though. Lifting Teague up. Nope. Teague DDT. What a reversal. What an elevation. Big kick to the back there from Teague to Natalya. Big jump back suplex from Tamina to Teague right there. Super kick. Teague gets all of it. He got all of Teague there. Elimination point. But look at Teague fighting against Natalya. But off the top, diving double axe handle Tamina. As a numbers game takes full advantage of Teague there. Natalya trembling over Teague. Not once but twice, not very respectful. Big kicks there from Natalya to Teague. Tamina waiting off the top rope now. Getting a plans, big shot and strikes and knees from Natalya. Teague Shotzi back inside, jump like suplex into Natalya. So a tackle there from Tamina takes on Shotzi for one, but look at Teague fighting with the shots there on Tamina. As Shotzi jacking Tamina in the corner, Natalya with big blows to Shotzi right there. As Tegan stumps a mud hole in Tamina to liking of the quad in the corner. Big power slam from Natalya, takes on Shotzi, and now Tegan. That Russian leg sweep to Natalya. Back to her feet, but in a handicapped situation there. Up kick to the legs, goes nowhere. Natalya off the apron, sent flying off the apron with drop kick from Shotzi. But why is Tamina also, Tegan also falling? Natalya have an opportunity to climb the ladder. There's a stomp from the leg from Tegan to Natalya. Big kicks as Shotzi, but a bit confused there. Maybe the punches and kicks to the heads did the damage to brain area. Hopefully not. As big neck breaker there from Shotzi to Natalya as Tegan rushed to the ring. There's a ladder, Tegan. Tegan has different thoughts on her opinion. Maybe she knows she needs to do more damage against the veterans like Natalya and Tamina. And don't forget also, Natalya knows what's also to be as SmackDown Women's Champion. She wants a title as much as the Divas Championship in her career. In their career. Power moves take a toll on Shotzi, but by the quickness gets a better of Natalya there. Look at Tegan goes. Tamina tried to get Tegan, but she gets a Chinese wizard instead. Most dangerous move in Tegan's arsenal. Mission look on the right footer from Tegan to Natalya, where Shotzi pushing on the legs on Tamina, big elbow drop. And Natalya grounds Tegan with the power slam. Big drop kick takes on Shotzi. And Natalya picks up Shotzi, looking for the sharpshooter. I don't know how smart the move is, but it of course takes down Shotzi from climbing the ladder. But I don't know if I would go for the sharpshooter for would be Natalya, but allow, of course, getting Tamina enough time to pick up the ladder. And look at Shotzi fighting not to. But how much more can she? Does the damage already been done? But Shotzi fighting out of it. Tamina on top of the ladder, but not going for the titles. She wants to fly down there, but Shotzi from happening. And Natalya stopping Shotzi. Shotzi big takedown to Natalya. Tamina trying to fight with the power against Shotzi. Kick to the private parts with a splash zone of Shotzi right there from Tamina. Big power bomb from Tamina. There's nobody meaner on SmackDown, as Tegan wants to get a piece of Natalya, while Natalya's looking on. What Tamina is about to fly to Shotzi, but Shotzi moves out the way of the Superfly smash. That's from Natalya to Shotzi. There were Tegan gets the crowd support there from the apron as Anchamosi got tossed inside the ring by Tamina, where Shotzi get the better of Natalya in the corner. Drop kick to Natalya. Tegan places. But whipped in the corner by Tamina, and same as about Shotzi. Big shoulder tackle. Looking good for Dynasty of Destruction. Shotzi outside the ring. Tamina trying to take care of Tegan inside the ring, but the punch got absorbed by Tegan. Look at this. Fighting spirit by the Warrior from SmackDown. But got like suplex there from Natalya. Big punches from Natalya to Tegan right there. Sit out jawbreaker. Natalya is in full control of Tegan right now. And she knows it. Big strike after strike, and now she's whipping Tegan around. Bulldog. As she knows she needs to more than that. Natty by nature, maybe this would be the twig. And of Natalya realizes that Shotzi is back inside the ring, but she goes for the sharpshooter nonetheless on Tegan. But Shotzi got the ladder, I don't know if she realizes that Tegan is in trouble. So Tegan, how much more can she absorb in this whole? Shotzi tried to have out her teammate, and finally she's able to get rid of. Natalya get rid of the whole drop kick, sends Natalya flying off the apron one more time. But from behind there's Tamina. Shotzi's now this Simone drop onto the ladder. Not like this, as Tegan could be down, knocked out cold. Big super kick from Tamina to Shotzi, so Tamina's about to fly on Shotzi here. Okay, she goes with the Superfly splash, yes! Natalya got the ladder, Tegan tried to fight back. Tegan fighting back, but the numbers game, clothesline, gets a better of Tegan. And Natalya stomping the leg on Shotzi there. Look at Tamina so to up until mostly on his ladder again. But Tegan fighting back against Natalya. The punches from Tamina gets the better of Tegan. But look at Tegan. Big overhead blow. But Natalya hits her with the ladder. How much more can Tegan take? And don't forget that we see on tomorrow night inside the Elimination Chamber Paul. As Tegan used the ladder on both Dynasty of Destruction members. Could be the moment Tegan needs. But Tamina back to her feet, absorbing. And we hit and kick to the midsection. Canadian, the Swarm Warrior, the Thunder Flip. Again, Thunder flipping on the power bomb. Tegan climbing the ladder. This could be her and Shotzi's moment. But Tegan wants to make a moment, wants to make an impact on jumping off the top of the ladder. The high risk taker. What a beautiful splash, but it could cost her and Shotzi the tag titles. But Tegan goes for the Chinese wizard on Tamina. Second time in the match, Tegan goes for it while Shotzi got the hands on the tag titles, but Tamina got punched out and tossed out by Tegan. Will this be? Crowd is ready as Shotzi got the tag titles, Natalya back in, but it was too late. Shotzi unhooking the tag titles for the Storm Raiders. Shotzi and Tegan are new WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. What a match and what a story. As then we see the highlights from the match, we saw Shotzi's big move, we see the big super kick from Tamina, the lariat from Natty by Nature, we see another super kick from Tamina on Shotzi, we see the Sunset flip onto a powerbomb from Tegan, and but we have much more highlights, the sharpshooter from Natalya, the superfly splashes from Tamina, and of course the Chinese Wizard from Tegan Nox as well. So huge moves, huge win for the upcoming stars, for the uprising stars, and that proves why you never should quit or give up. Then you may end up champions like Shotzi and Tegan here tonight. Wow, as the audience of course likes to see them as champions. This was a great start to our show here tonight, and we keep the hits up coming with a steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship between the Limitless Keith Lee, the legendary former champion Booker T, and the cocky champion King Corbin. So stay tuned. After the Storm Raiders and the Dynasty of Destruction stole this show already in our opener in this ladder tag match, which was wild for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. It was crazy, it was wild, it was a fantastic match from start to end, and now we have it's a sweat match for the Intercontinental Championship inside the steel cage. The legendary former champion Booker T and the Limitless Keith Lee tried to get the title off the hands of the cocky and bad King Corbin. Don't forget the rivalry King Corbin and Booker T had lately on SmackDown, with Booker T winning the Battle Royal last month to become number one contender for King Corbin's Intercontinental Championship after King Corbin became champion because Kalisto got drafted to Monday Night Raw, and then King Corbin won the Battle Royal last month to become champion in the first place, and even defended the title successfully against the former champ Kalisto in a 5-star bang of a bout, and then he lost to LA Knight in a via roll-up, while Booker T later the night won the Battle Royal to become number one contender. So the board of directors announced a super sweat match for the Royal Rumble, and before that King Corbin got what's coming to him with not just his ambush attempt on LA Knight failing, with LA Knight defending himself successfully and sending a huge message to the champion and the whole locker room, but also Booker T defeating the champion after some controversy because King Corbin had the hands on the ropes. Ref never saw it, and it took Booker T 4 X-Kicks to defeat King Corbin, but he got the job done tonight, and also at the Royal Rumble, shockingly and surprisingly at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view event as well, when Booker T emerged victorious out of the super sweat match between LA Knight and King Corbin for the Intercontinental Championship of the Rumble pay-per-view event. And it led to a rematch the following SmackDown, where King Corbin successfully regained his Intercontinental Championship from the legendary Booker T, and then he ambushed following week King Corbin ambushed Booker T in the backstage area, which got the Limitless, the new rival on SmackDown, Keith Lee, so match that he challenged King Corbin to an impromptu match, which Keith Lee won with again without much troubles against King Corbin. But however, 2 weeks ago, however, King Corbin defeated not just Keith Lee but also LA Knight to become the final participant for the SmackDown World Title, for the Universal Championship, and the final place in the Elimination Chamber match, which would be in the next night of a pay-per-view, on the second night. So hopefully Corbin is our king is prepared to not just compete in the Elimination Chamber but also right now in the steel cage. So tough nights for Corbin, and don't forget what happened last week on SmackDown. The Limitless Keith Lee defeated upcoming star Humberto Carrillo without much trouble, despite Angie Garza trying to help out his teammate, trying to even getting involved, making it a numbers 2-1 handicap match for a couple of moments. But the Limitless Keith Lee, no problems, absorbing that and coming out victorious in dominating fashion. While on the other hand, King Corbin and his team won against the other participants of the Elimination Chamber, where King Corbin, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, and our Universal Champion Austin Theory defeated Ricochet, Cesaro, and Drew McIntyre, sending a huge message to the to them before the chamber. And now let's see what will be the future for our highly prestige Intercontinental title. And here we are before the Super Sweat Steel Cage match for the Intercontinental Championship. We heard the story, now let's hop into it. The man with no limits, Keith Lee, after his career went downhill from being one of the most exciting stars on NXT to completely completely got underutilized to Monday Night Raw.
Is a triple threat steel cage match and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger from Wichita Falls, Texas, weighing in at 320 pounds, Keith Lee.
With some other call-ups from NXT, and who had great potential and were exciting to watch on NXT, they completely got wasted on the main shows. And now it's a fresh start for Keith Lee over on SmackDown. We saw him shine, already beaten the reigning Intercontinental Champion King Corbin 2 weeks ago in his first ever match on SmackDown. Or should I say first ever match as a SmackDown superstar. And also don't forget, he also shined last week on 3 weeks ago. He defeated King Corbin 2 weeks ago. Of course, he also shined in the Elimination Chamber qualifying match alongside LA Knight and King Corbin.
From Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, Booker T.
Even though King Corbin qualified over Keith Lee and LA Knight 2 weeks ago, both LA Knight and Keith Lee shined. Same could be said also about last week on SmackDown, where both LA Knight and Keith Lee got wins. Keith Lee, of course, defeated Humberto Carrillo, one potential superstar in dominating fashion. And now we see Booker T, the returning legend here. After he made his return to SmackDown, shockingly in this #1 contender battle royal, where we find out who will challenge King Corbin at the Royal Rumble. To the surprise of everybody, Booker T emerged victorious, earned the right to challenge King Corbin, while later in the night King Corbin lost to LA Knight. So it made it the Super Sweat match at the Royal Rumble, where Booker even shocked the world even more by becoming champion in the first place. And then he lost the title at the following SmackDown back to the former champion King Corbin. But what a match it was between King Corbin and Booker T that night. And then King Corbin ambushed Booker T in the backstage area so viciously that we haven't seen Booker for weeks. And there he comes, a vicious and bad and selfish King Corbin. Even though
And introducing the champion from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, He is the WWE Intercontinental Champion,
And his third win as champion is King Corbin. And don't forget, we will see King Corbin also on the second night tomorrow at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, because he will be locked inside the Elimination Chamber with 5 other men to find out who will be the new Universal Champion. And it will be tough for Corbin, not just having this triple threat steel cage match inside the steel cage, but also Elimination Chamber match against 5 of the best SmackDown superstars as well. And we all know how great King Corbin is in the ring, and he should be proud about himself and his accomplishment. But in my opinion, he used it in the wrong way, with being like a bully, like a tyrant.
Former boxing champion turned champion in WWE.
And that's in my way the only problem I have with King Corbin, because I don't like his attitude personally. But of course he's very gifted, he's very great inside this ring. And, as the crowd is saying, bask in his glory. Look at this, they're singing along, bask in his glory here. Showing their support for Keith Lee as the Intercontinental title's been held up. What a prestige championship, which created so many legends like Stone Cold Steve Austin, like The Rock, like Triple H, like Randy Orton, for example. And look at Booker T going after King Corbin here. There's Corbin big trouble here. Let's look at the double team by the challengers, Booker T and Keith Lee. Wow! Completely catching King Corbin off guard as King Corbin. Clothesline from Booker T. Look at this Booker T, since he's down with Keith Lee, sharing an eye with King Corbin. Elbow there from Booker T to Keith Lee as King Corbin takes advantage. But the clothesline goes nowhere. Look at Booker go. What must go through Booker's mind after he got injured by Corbin and missed out so many weeks. Look at Booker go. But the question remains, how fit is he tonight? Is he even at 100% tonight? What a suplex. It's even surprised to see me. A big elbow there from Booker, lifting Corbin up, and what surprise it's been is it's a super sweat steel cage match here tonight between the returning legend Booker T, the limitless Keith Lee, and the champion King Corbin. As Keith Lee whipping Booker in the corner, elbow reversal right there from Booker T. And look at the King going for a chokeslam on Keith Lee. But look at this, the powerful man. Big headbutt as Booker T celebrating this with the crowd. But from behind, Keith Lee is showing that there's no allegiance, because every man, of course, for himself. Everybody wants to be leaving here with Intercontinental Championship. Or the Russian leg sweep there from double Russian leg sweep from Booker and Keith Lee. I don't know if Booker realizing it, but Keith Lee trying to escape, and I don't know if that's a great strategy, trying to leave this early in the match, as we've seen as Booker no problem stopping Keith Lee with electric chairs. But it took much away out of the power here, away from Booker T. As we see King Corbin try to take advantage. DDT goes blocked, however, by Booker. As seems very prepared, but so wow, reverse out of nowhere unexpectedly from King Corbin. As look at this now. STO, but who would expect a reversal nonetheless? And STO for Booker T as well. King Corbin had problems with both of these men. He's the big right hook there. To Booker T. Put the forearm there to keep the limitless one. Another one. Big right hook there from Corbin to Booker T. And both Keith Lee and King Corbin, of course, have the strength advantage over Booker T. But Booker T is more agile. Big right hook, as we see right there with the counter. Face first goes Corbin against the ropes. Hopefully our king is alright. Our self-proclaimed king is alright, should I say. As Keith Lee, because he's not much acting to a king in my opinion. As Keith Lee now trying to stop Booker from exiting the ring and successfully do so. He's now lifting the legend up, face first against the ropes. And from behind, Corbin with an STO taking advantage. Huge big boot to Lee. Tried to get a cut on Booker T. Booker T was ready. So look at this, Booker going for something big. Can he does it? Yes, pile driver to Corbin. Down goes the champ. Lee celebrates with the crowd. Booker on the cover, but not even close, as Keith Lee saving the matchup for himself and King Corbin and all of us as well. Well, what a great start to this match already. Jump back suplex into cover,
Using the adrenaline to stay in the match.
which could have caught someone else off guard, but very much experienced how King Corbin is. Big kick by the established legend Booker T, who's made his final moments in the WWE. But it's great to see him back. It's great to have him winning the Intercontinental Champion at the Royal Rumble last month. As King Corbin with a foreman tried to get deep six, but Booker T was ready.
He's not going to let anything stop.
And that's why he's one of the legends. Double team, nope. That's the smartness of Corbin avoiding it this time. Big clothesline. As Keith Lee telling the fans that he will get King Corbin, but he get caught with an STO. Booker T in problem with that and gets an STO for his own.
Nicely done.
King Corbin makes it very smart, like a predator, taking on his prey here one by one. Big punches, big STO. He's got full control right now. Big punches to big limitless Keith Lee. As if anyone can match the power of Keith Lee, it might be King Corbin. As Lee's fighting back. And using his own agility against Booker T. What a head scissor! Wow! Wow, what a move from Keith Lee. Unexpected from a big man like him. Punch from Corbin got avoided by the limitless one. And the big shot heard all over the arena. Booker T lifting Lee up. Are we in the wrong world? Is this RealUniverse card being pulled tonight? Wow! Oh, Michinoku driver here. Well, Booker T, usually it's Booker T who the man with the agility, while Keith Lee is the one with the strength, but apparently not tonight. Big DDT from Booker T. What a great match already, and we just got this match is still at the beginning. Big white hook got avoided from Bookman. Let's look at Booker exploding over King Corbin there, and the fact that Corbin cost him weeks of his career with this cowardly assault in the backstage areas 2 weeks ago. Big power slam from Booker.
Elbow drop. Piercing.
Both up there to the face of Keith Lee. Booker T tried to escape. Tried to escape, but King Corbin stopping him. As King Corbin has to hope that the match ends soon, because if not, we don't know which condition he will be in tomorrow when he challenged for the Universal Champion inside the Elimination Chamber match against the likes of our current champion Austin Theory, against the Celtic Warrior Sheamus, against the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre, against the Swiss Superman Cesaro, and against the one and only Ricochet. Big boot from Corbin after taking down Lee with a power slam. Big right hook to smack Booker some. In picking up Keith Lee, big clothesline right there. As Booker struggling to get back to his feet, big right hook from Corbin. As Corbin sizing the moment, end of days, it could be it. Keith Lee back to his feet, and the cover goes Corbin, but not even close of getting even one counter. But how smart was it for Corbin? The one for Keith Lee, it could have been Corbin successfully retaining here tonight. Big form from Corbin. Big boot on Keith Lee. As Corbin goes in the cover, and Booker, can this be? 1, 2. Booker somehow, some way kicking out, showing why he's a beloved legend. Big boot with his toughness right there. After end of days, Corbin tried to boot Keith Lee, but it gets avoided by the limitless one. Booker T about to escape. I don't know if Liam realized. Elbow there from King Corbin. King Corbin about realizing it. That Booker T said right with the fans there and smacking some of a clothesline. Maybe Corbin thought he was about to escape. Big STO planning Keith Lee there. Big boot on Booker, goes nowhere. Booker tried to get him, but getting caught. No. Reversal by the Booker. Reversal by the legend, but so is the champ. And of course they go with reversal. Big blows it, but takedown from Booker T. Good for the legend. Kick to the back to the champ. As challenger against challenger here tonight. Look at this Booker T face first. Goes King Corbin against the ropes with the snake eyes, allowing Corbin to take advantage on Booker T right there. Big boot, nope, got avoided by Booker. As Corbin now getting got by Keith Lee with the Bailey to belly. As Keith Lee paying tribute to SmackDown Resident Superstar Bailey. Hello, Resident Superstar, should have said. As Keith Lee now on SmackDown as well. As Booker T avoiding the limitless one from escaping. And what kicks got Keith Lee, but big reversal nonetheless as King Corbin waits for. Could have looked for a double team, but Booker could look for a double team, but King Corbin interrupting us, allowing Keith Lee to get Booker T in the corner, but from behind Corbin tried to sneak up on Keith Lee, but it didn't work out for him. Look at Keith Lee goes, jump back suplex to Corbin. Got him good right there. As Corbin Tobin could get back to his feet, and now back to worse there from Keith Lee going for the legs of Corbin. Look at Booker, X-King, he got it. Title could have changed hand, but of course King Corbin was there to breaking things up before he could go anywhere. Big, whoa, what a powerbomb into a choke slam, kind of. As now look at King Corbin. Choke slam into a backbreaker, now going for end of days on Keith Lee. Very smart from King Corbin with the speedo. Can he retain his title here? 1, 2. We know it's not. Keith Lee picking out. King Corbin can't believe it. But from behind, Booker seizing the moment. He got him. He got him. Goes on the cover. It has to be not even one. How is this not even one? How tough is our Intercontinental Champion? But we know it took 4 kicks and the controversial finish for Booker T to defeat King Corbin in singles competition a couple last months on SmackDown. As yet again an axe kick, but this time it was Keith Lee saving King Corbin this matchup and lifting him up. He could look for the bam bam. Nope. Snake Eyes on the ropes instead. As now going for the limitless bomb. Nope. Booker T smacks him some of the reversal. As challenger with his challenger going at it. As Lee whipping Booker in the corner along King Corbin to take advantage and whipping Lee into Booker T. Don't look good for the legend. Big Corbin sending Lee into Booker T with a vicious lariat. As King Corbin picking up the pieces, clotheslining Booker down. Elbow drop goes nowhere, however. As Booker sidestepped. What a fantastic match as crowd goes nuts. As Booker tried to escape. And how can't you be nuts going nuts with a great match like this? As Keith Lee bringing down Booker T unceremoniously, allowing King Corbin to take advantage of it. The limitless one, big boot, taking Keith Lee down. Big punches from King Corbin to Keith Lee. And now punches to Booker as well. I haven't forgotten that it was Booker T taking the title from him at the Royal Rumble last month. About to warp. Maybe King Corbin also upset about the controversial finish that occurred after Booker T had to hit 4 of his finishing axe kicks to defeat King Corbin, and King Corbin then had his hand on the rope but Webman never saw it. But Corbin might blame the guilt on Booker for that one. King Corbin dominating both for a moment until Booker T back to his feet, and now Keith Lee as well. As Keith Lee could look for the limitless bomb. It's coming. Up and down goes Corbin. But can this be 1, 2? Booker didn't expect this, and it almost cost him and Corbin the matchup. But luckily saved him in time for him and Corbin. Let's look at Keith Lee as Cross goes nuts. Big power slam to Booker T. Will it be Lee's moments? He's about to escape the cage, but King Corbin trying to stop him. With the dislike of the audience, who are of course rooting for Keith Lee all night. As Keith Lee flying, but right into the arms of Corbin, just cutting him in midair and slamming him down. Wow! Big backbreaker from Corbin to Booker T. Big forearm, clothesline as well. But there's Keith Lee waiting for his moment, lifting Corbin up. And against his face first against the cell walls. Hopefully Corbin can recover until the chamber match tomorrow, where he of course will be a part of challenging for the Universal title against our current champion Austin Theory, against the category Sheamus, the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre, this was Superman Cesaro, and the one and only Ricochet. End of days from Corbin. Can this be? No, Keith Lee saving the matchup. As Keith Lee about to go for it. Up and down goes Corbin with the speed. 1, 2, 2.5. King Corbin kicked out. How tough is this man? What an incredible toughness from King Corbin. Keith Lee is confused. Booker T as well. Booker T getting Keith Lee and King Corbin getting involved. Let's look at Keith Lee. The power of this man. Slamming Corbin down with ease in this fantastic second match of the night here. And we have plenty more matches in night one of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view here tonight. Big boot there from King Corbin to Keith Lee. Look at Booker T there. Elbow from double axe from Corbin to Keith Lee. And we have so many great matches still to come. So many heated rivalries going down, like Becky versus Shayna. Then of course the rivalry between the Usos and the Brotherhood, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. The rivalry, the heated rivalry between the Brawling Brutes and our the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the War Raiders. Also the rivalry between the heated rivalry between two former partners and friends, between Randy Orton and Riddle. As face first goes Corbin, I said Booker T in the steal. Keith Lee also was ready for King Corbin. I was about to say Keith Lee in the cover, not even one, as Booker T also was there. But by not taking chances in this matchup, I mean, you know, try to surprise your opponent as Booker T tried to lift Keith Lee. And even though in trouble at first, he still got it done, perhaps with the support of the crowd. As Booker T's busted open there.
Man, you can see he is feeling it now.
Just like of the audience. If anyone who the audience doesn't want to win, it's of course King Corbin, who got slammed down with a choke slam right there. Huge variation from Keith Lee. As Keith Lee tried to escape one more time. But Booker, unaware of Keith Lee, is back to his feet and slamming Keith Lee's leg against the cage. And now big elbow from Booker T. Going for the spinebusters. Don't forget, Booker T was looking for the X-Kick, but there wasn't much space a couple of moments ago. Big neck breaker there from Booker T. And of course we have that second night of the pay-per-view. We have of course the mixed tag match between Retribution members and wow, limited bomb! Wait, speed! I couldn't say about what's happened on the second night of the pay-per-view because the action in this match. And Booker T got it! But Corbin out of the shadows emerges, saving the matchup. Drop kick to Booker T. Of nowhere he's back in this match, but Keith Lee big knee to the face of Corbin. Keith Lee celebrates himself by Corbin. About to get Booker T. No, he gets got of the reversal. Close and got away from Keith Lee and Booker T. As I was about to say, on second night of the pay-per-view, on tomorrow, we have the very important mixed and very heated mixed tag match between Retribution member and / Royal Rumble Reckoning, teaming up with fellow Retribution member Tiba against former Retribution member Slapjack and his newfound love Lacey Evans, who both Reckoning and Tiba blaming for Slapjack turning against them to be with the married Lacey. As they sing the affair between Lacey and Slappy, led to Slappy betraying Retribution. And don't forget, the winner of this match between of this mixed tag match, either Lacey or Reckoning will be replacing the injured Lana in the War Women's Chamber match tomorrow night. As big chokes and reversal there from King Corbin and Booker T, now sending Keith Lee into Booker T again. How much more of those can Keith Lee and Booker T take here? That's the question I might ask, as King Corbin shows around who he should plant deep six to Keith Lee. And now aiming for the end of days on Booker T. But they go reverse! Booker T with one of his own, and now he's trying to escape. Can he does it? As the crowd goes nuts, but even though they are rooting for Keith Lee, but they wouldn't mind to see Booker taking the IC title from King Corbin. As King Corbin planning Booker T down. As King Corbin brings down Keith Lee. Going for end of days on Keith Lee. For the second time on Lee tonight. Can this be? Will he retain? 1, 2. Booker saving the matchup, and frustration might boiling over in King Corbin's mind as look at Booker. Try to sinking ass pick, but then again no space, but the choke. King STO, wow. Look at Booker. They're quite hooked. Enjoy the excitement of the crowd, as they want to see King Corbin getting got here tonight. As Booker T about to escape. Can anyone stop him on time? As King Corbin both looking on. Surprisingly, as King Corbin about to climb, but could be too late as Booker T's almost out, but King Corbin with punches bringing him back. Just in the nick of time. 1 more second and it could be over. It could have been over. And Keith Lee and Corbin are working together to keep Booker T in the cage, but Booker T getting Corbin down with the kicks and now even trying to get down Keith Lee, and he does it. Could be Booker T. He's almost out. King Corbin try in desperation to stop him. Can he? Yet again Corbin stopping Booker, keeping him, even bringing him back inside the cage. As Corbin doesn't want to lose his IC title here. Face first goes Corbin against Booker T against the cage, but you feel the exhaustion from King Corbin. And Keith Lee tried to sneak out of the cage, and he does. Booker T stopping Corbin, but can he stop Keith Lee? The drama in this match. Wow. As Keith Lee kicking down Booker T, but there's King Corbin. As Keith Lee, will he be the new champion? Yes, I think he's out. King Corbin can only watch. He's beside himself. He's attacking Booker T. But Booker T is avoiding it. But either less if they like it or hate it. The audience sure won't, because Keith Lee is our new Intercontinental Champion. Wow, what a shocker. Shocking backbreaker from Corbin. As we see the highlights there, we see end of days for Keith Lee. And the cover from King Corbin, I think it was the first end of days, it has to be, to Keith Lee in this matchup. And what a fantastic match it was. We had drama, we had action non-stop, and can it get any better than a match like this? That's what I'm asking all of you. Hope you enjoyed as much as the crowd and the attendance did, and as much as I did, because wow, that was wow. As Keith Lee defying the odds here tonight, being the new Intercontinental Champion. He's busted, he's bruised, but he's also our new Intercontinental Champion. Wow, what a performance by him, what a performance by the legendary Booker T, and what a performance by the now former Intercontinental Champion King Corbin. And King Corbin already used his rematch clause after losing the title to Booker T at the Royal Rumble last month, so we don't know if King Corbin get any more chances at the Intercontinental Championship, and also we don't know what this means for his other title ambition, considering SmackDown's World Title Universal Championship tomorrow night, because as already said, King Corbin will be in the Elimination Chamber for the Universal Championship against 5 of the best SmackDown superstars. But that's what we find out tomorrow, so I hope to stay tuned to see other potential great matches and rivalries here tonight at the first night of Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, because we already started strong with 2 back-to-back banger matches here tonight, so stay tuned for the rest of this fantastic action here tonight. And after 2 great matches already so far, with the Storm Riders, Tegan and Shotzi defeating Dynasty of Destruction, Tamina and Natalia, in a fantastic 5-star ladder match for the vacant WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, and then Keith Lee becoming the new Intercontinental Champion in a match which couldn't get any better in the 5-star banger steel cage match, where also the legendary Booker T and the now former champ King Corbin were involved. And if you missed any of those 2 matches, check them out. We check them out right now, because they were so damn good, and so you definitely should check them out. Immediately. Anyways, let's see what else we have in store for you here tonight. At the first night of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, we have, of course, the Street Profits versus Miz and Morrison. And don't forget, the rivalry started with an attack from Miz and Morrison on the Street Profits last month, and they had not a singles match followed up. Instead, it was #1 contender match for the World Tag Team Championships, and it was a 4-way elimination where Miz and Morrison successfully eliminated the Street Profits, which lead to a tag team which lead to Miz and Morrison in the end becoming #1 contender for Aki Bros Tag Team Championship. And with help of Legend Killer, they almost got the job done. at the Rumble pay-per-view last month, but because of miscommunications between Mr. Morrison and also Legend Killer and Mr. Morrison, who complimented them at ringside against his rivals, it led to Aki Bro emerging victorious at the Rumble pay-per-view last month. We saw the explosion of Aki Bro, and we see later Randy Orton and Will compete against one another in a very, very intense and very heated match later tonight, where Arno not later tonight, where Arno Woods, we will see it on the second night of the pay-per-view with Randy Orton. Tomorrow night we will see in this explosive Extreme Rules match. But let's go back to the case here with Mr. Morrison. Since blowing their shots at becoming tag champs again, it's a bit of a losing streak for both Mr. Morrison recently, with John Morrison losing a singles match to the Royal Rumble winner Rey Mysterio a couple of weeks ago in Raw, while also Mr. Morrison lose to the Street Profits in the tag match earlier this past week on Monday Night Raw, and now we have this match on our hands. Let's see if the Street Profits can get even more retribution and revenge for the unprovoked attack from Mr. Morrison last month, or will it be Mr. Morrison emerging victorious here tonight? It's not the strongest and most heated matchup we have in store for you here tonight, but it's a very prestige one nonetheless, because right now our current tag team champions Retribution, Mace and Tiba have no challengers, so whoever emerges victorious here could be next in line for a tag team title opportunity for the Raw tag team titles.
I love these guys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds.
Let's see.
Angelo
It
Dawkins
looks like we might not be
and
waiting for the bell.
Montez
This rivalry is just
the
that intense, Cole. You can't put a stopper on aggression like that.
I said the Street Profit, but from behind Mr. Morrison,
That's just evening
Dawkins
the
and
playing field, Cole.
Montez didn't know what hit him.
And someone needs
What
to
a
get into the
disgrace,
ring.
as the
Referee
Profits
has
trying to
no
fight
choice
back
but to
with the
call it
cheer
no
of the
contest.
crowd.
Not that I think these teams care
Look at
too
this.
much about that right now.
As
And Morrison didn't
Dawkins
see that
dropping
coming.
Miz while for avoiding the kick from Morrison, but now Miz with kicks to Dawkins. I don't know if Montez realized that his partner's in big trouble here against the Miz. And now Morrison with kicks to Ford. Will we see a proper tag match between those two teams here tonight? Hopefully. As Miz helping out his teammate with a numbers game, neckbreaker, but there's Dawkins whipping the Miz around, bringing him inside the ring to perhaps starting a fair fight here. A fair match as planned, as for dropping Mrs. Morrison. I don't know if he realized that his partner's in trouble or not, but he sends a Ford inside the ring, and now Morrison, I think, realizing that his partner's in trouble, tried to help him, I think, but no, big punch there to Dawkins, and Morrison kick to the nutsack of Dawkins as well. Try to get some order in here, and did the match start, or did he call the match off? I don't know, but I hope we are here for a match. Big punch there from Ford to Morrison. I think the ref is wanting the Miz to get out of the ring, because it's the tag team match is now official with Morrison and Dawkins starting, I think. I hope. Big punch there from Morrison to Dawkins.
He's been placed in the corner now.
Morrison got Dawkins in the corner. Vicious kick to the back. There's Morrison showing off his parkour skills. Sliding out of the ring. I don't know how this move even called. Is Morrison getting all full of himself?
While you can, everyone.
So experienced as Morrison is, but big cheap shot there from Dawkins on the Miz. But can we blame him after Dawkins and Ford got jumped with the cheap assault before the match even started? As Morrison sending Ford into the corner with so much force that he collapsed, making the tag to the Miz, drop kick to the back. The experience, of course, clearly on the side of Mr. Morrison, but the users on the side of the Profits. Big Enzuigiri there from Dawkins to the Miz.
Great body control.
And don't forget, the Miz's wife, Maurice, will be one of the women competing for the Raw Women Championship tomorrow night inside the Elimination Chamber, where it will be Maurice versus our current champion, as Dawkins goes on the cover, as also making the save. As I was about to say, Miz's wife, Maurice, will be one of the 6 women competing in the Elimination Chamber to find out who will be the new Raw Women Champion. As Mousing blocking Dawkins in there, as it will be of course for Bianca Belair's Raw Women Championship, and it will be Bianca Belair joining Maurice, joining Nia Jax, joining Asuka, joining Alexa Bliss, and either Lacey Evans or Reckoning to replace the injured, one of them will of course replace the injured Lana's. Big slam there from Dawkins, slamming down Miz, as Morrison wants to get tagged in, and so he does. And so is Montes. Close and got avoided by Ford though. Armbreaker, but from behind the Miz. The Miz with the neck breaker.
Ooh, harsh kick.
The kick, and now the STO into back breaker into Russian side sweep. What a huge combination there from Morrison. Elevated.
Right in the mouth.
Big punches from Morrison to Montes.
Left by the turnbuckles.
And don't forget, but also tomorrow decide who will replace injured Lana in this already mentioned Raw Women's Championship match. It would be either Retribution's Royal Rumble winner, Reckoning, or it will be Lacey Evans. What a clothesline for Montes, almost took his head out of nowhere. By Dawkins jumping Morrison, clearly angry about the sheep shot before the match even started. So get the Miz, stomp to the fingers of Montes right there. That's the Miz. Big clothesline to Montes. Sheep shot to Dawkins. Sending him flying off the apron with a shoulder tackle. That's the Miz. Big boot to the face of Montes. Don't forget the Miz. Countless, he won countless championships in his legendary career. And he's also not just good inside the ring, but also on the mic as well. Big punches there from the Miz, not tagging in Morrison again. Now going for the double team of the double flapjack right here. So get Morrison go. With the kicks right there.
Reversal on Morrison.
Yet again, Montes Ford getting Morrison down as Miz trying to get the cheap shot in, but Ford was ready for it. Great ring awareness. But now hanging Morrison in the ropes, allowing Miz to take a cheap shot. No! Neck breaker using the ropes for ever leverage, allowing Morrison to get back in this thing. Elbow off the second rope to follow it up as. Doesn't look good for Montes right now. Maybe he should make a tag to Dawkins if he can. But got his leg swept away from the agility from Morrison. As Morrison gone for the top, perhaps thinking Starship Pain to enter things. Can he hit it? Can he guts it? No, it's an elbow. Will it be? 1, 2. Almost got the victory, but Dawkins saving it just in the nick of time. Big clothesline there from Morrison to Dawkins, even ejecting the big man from the ring. Morrison going for springboard on Ford, but missing as the Miz tried to get Ford and getting taken down. Now Morrison, however, to take advantage of a kick to the back. Drop kick goes nowhere as Ford was ready. Look at this! Elevated ass, rock bottom! I was about to say STO, but no, it's a rock bottom, paying tribute to the legendary The Rock. Wow, as Ford. Blockbuster, will this be? Put Morrison away. No, not even one. Even though he's on a losing, things are looking good for Morrison and his partner The Miz lately. He's still one of the greatest in our industry. An already established living legend. Dawkins goes for the arm of Morrison right there. As also Ford and Dawkins already established as well, despite being early in their respective careers. Big DDT from Morrison to Dawkins, as Dawkins and Ford already captured every tag team titles available to them. NXT tag titles, SmackDown tag titles, and Raw tag titles. As Dawkins goes on cover, Morrison will speed. Almost got him. Almost got him as Miz was about losing it on the apron, but why don't you don't help the partner if you're so upset with him almost losing?
Yeah, they
big
stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
splash there from standing splash from Dawkins as he tried about to planning Miz Morton, tossing the Miz, tossing him like trash out of the ring, along Morrison to jump him with the neck breaker, as they are the two legal participants. But look at Dawkins, no problem, defending himself against Morrison. Doesn't look good for Jomo right now.
Powerful suplex toss.
Big suplex toss there. Morrison on the outside. Morrison back inside the ring. As Dawkins feeling the support from the crowd.
Right to the kidneys.
As Morrison and him fighting on the outside here. Back suplex on the hard concrete.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Stomped there from Ford to Morrison. From behind the Miz tried to sheep shot him, but and this distraction allowed Morrison to take advantage.
You have to be impressed with Montez.
I need to be careful here. What's that 5 already?
Making it look easy.
What a power slam from Dawkins. Grounding the Miz. What's that 6 already? Will we see a count out here? DDT from Morrison on Ford as he tried to get Dawkins away from the Miz, get him against the barricade. DDT to Montez. Or we could look at the count out. Here's Morrison return to the ring in time, but can't be just said the same about Montez. By both Miz and Dawkins hanging in the barricade. Big DDT from Morrison. Will this be his moment to get back in this thing here? As Miz bring the fight to Dawkins. As Morrison, what does he plan? Going for a roll up. Can this be? 1, 2, 3. Morrison almost stole the win. But just in the last moment, Montez kicking out. Wow. As Morrison now attacking in the Miz. As Ford also back on the apron. Good double team from the Miz and Morrison here. Miz, kick to the nutsack, looking for explanation point with the DDT. And he gets it as the Miz perhaps thinking skull-crushing finale. And if it's hit, it could be over. It could be a huge win for Mr. Morrison here tonight. Going for the skull. He got it. Will it speed? And the cover, 1, 2. No, Morrison foolishly entering the ring, which also somehow, some way broke up the cover attempt from the Miz. And the Miz now stomping down on Ford, but he's also having some harsh words here for his tag team partner and said, "What's your problem here?" Miz so confused with Morrison and he's so sad and saying, "Know what? You get in. That was your fault that I couldn't win the match for us." Are there any intentions between the two friends and partners for? And don't forget, Miz and Morrison are friends for such a long time, but in the past, Miz also once betrayed John Morrison at the end of our friendship, as Dawkins tried to decapitate Morrison. Will this be 1, 2? Almost got it. Morrison kicking out as the Miz didn't even enter the ring, didn't even try to enter the ring. As the Miz got so upset on the apron right there. That drop as Dawkins goes for the second ropes there. And Miz doesn't stop him, even though it looked from it. But look at this, from the top of an elbow drop. Crashing down on Morrison goes Dawkins. As Miz even leaving the apron as Dawkins Spears goes nowhere. As look at Morrison goes with the standing Spanish fly. And the leg drop right there. As Morrison, is he thinking Sasha Payne, or I think he's confused what the Miz is up to. Supposed to be tag team partner, leaving him perhaps behind. And I understand the frustration between on the Miz at Morrison, costing him at Morrison the shot of winning it. But come on, your team, you have to figure it out. As Morrison, Sasha Payne or Dawkins, will this be? 1, 2, almost got the win, but Montez Ford stopping it. As the Miz is just standing there, just looking on. Release back suplex from Dawkins on Morrison. As Blend staring from the Miz on Morrison, clearly upset about Morrison costing him and his team the potential win after the skull-crushing finale. Cover of the DDT, will it be? Dawkins getting closer and closer for him, the victory for him and Montez here, but couldn't counter Morrison just yet. Springboard goes nowhere. Big mistake made by Morrison. Can this be? Dawkins, but he didn't know where he is right now. Ford said, come on, I'm here, but he didn't know where he was. Unbreaker there for Morrison, and it's allowed Morrison to take advantage, go on flight yet again. Will it be Starship Pain again? Nope. But beautiful 450. Goes in the cover with the speed for Morrison. 1, 2, 3. He got it! Without the mishap in the end, it was still enough for Morrison somehow, some way getting the win here. Wow.
Going to be hard pressed to see a better match than that. Here's another look.
And maybe this will cool down the tensions between Morrison and The Miz. For Morrison costing The Miz and himself a chance at winning earlier after the skull crushing finale in this matchup. Wow. Finally a win for Miz and Morrison after so many weeks of losing since the becoming #1 contender for the tag titles. Has to feel good for both of them, and you can't say it wasn't deserved. Kind of, even though I hate to say it, because of their cheap shots before the match even started, and maybe that was the reason for the winners. And they're celebrating now with Morrison. Maybe the tensions are gone with this win. We're still young in the night, so stay tuned to see the rest of the matches who we have in store for you here tonight at the first night of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. And the next match was historically United States Championship. And don't forget, we spoke earlier tonight in the Intercontinental Championship match about the former champs King Corbin's double duty, because well, we haven't seen King Corbin just tonight. We will also see him on the second night of the pay-per-view in the World Title Elimination Chamber for SmackDown's coveted Universal Championship, and the same case would be for our United States Championship, the glorious Robert Roode, because he has to put the United States Championship here on the line tonight in the Super Sweat match against the former champion Elias and the Luchador Kalisto. And don't forget, since we don't forget, Robert Roode just won the United States Championship from Elias after earning the right to challenge him for the title after the Royal Rumble, because there was no challenger for Elias at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So the board of directors decided to put a impromptu battle royal made in the following war after the Royal Rumble. Impromptu battle royal where a #1 contender would be found, and it would be Robert Roode earning the right to become the new United States champion in a battle royal where Elias got eliminated very unceremoniously in the match very early, and since then we haven't seen or heard from Elias. So it's glad that he decided to invoke his rematch clause here tonight at the Elimination Chamber. And since we didn't heard anything from Elias or seen anything of him, the boards of directors, they needed a challenger for this pay-per-view here tonight, and this was won earlier this past week on Monday Night Raw by Kalisto, winning on the recent Raw episode, winning a huge fantastic Super Sweat match against Titus O'Neil, R-Truth and Akira Tozawa to earn the right to challenge for the United States Championship here tonight. And also don't forget, Robert Roode's main attention might be on winning the World Championship tomorrow night in the Elimination Chamber against the likes of the charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy, against our current WWE champion Finn Balor, against a former champion, his teammate from the Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler, and also the big Nigerian giant Omos and the phenomenal AJ Styles. So now let's see if, and don't forget how Robert Roode qualified for the World Title Elimination Chamber match. He defeated the visionary Seth Rollins, but only because of the help from his friend, from his teammate Dolph Ziggler. Otherwise it could have been a whole different story in this matchup. Anyways, Kalisto very impressive, not just in his #1 contender victory earlier this on the recent Raw episode earlier this week. Also he had a 5-star bang of about 4 in a one-on-one match where Elias' title wasn't on the line 4 weeks ago, on last month. I mean, not 4 weeks ago, last month, 8 months ago. Around 8 months, last week around 8 months ago. I can't speak. I'm too excited for this match and the great action. That's why I'm stumbling. And yeah, what I was about to say, it's 2 months ago. I can't talk right now. Last month, Kalisto had a 5-star banger with Elias at his arrival at the first War episode of this year, and the RealUniverse as a whole. Yeah. So that's what I was about to say. They stole the show. Elias defeating Kalisto in the end, but Kalisto also had his moment in this matchup. Now let's see how this will go from. Also, don't forget, before Kalisto got traded to Monday Night Raw, he was the Intercontinental Champion from SmackDown, and now he's with his buddies, reunited with Lince Dorado from the other members of Lucha House Party, Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. So yeah, let's hop into it. Also, don't forget, we forgot about being the Glorious one accomplishment lately with Robert Wood getting victory over WWE Champion Finn balancing its action, but he had much help from the show of Dolph Ziggler, otherwise he may not have pulled it off. And there's Kalisto.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE United States Championship. Introducing the challenger, representing Lucha House Party from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 168 pounds, Kalisto!
Former United States champion, former Cruiserweight champion. The sky's the limit for the Luchador.
Hey, Kalisto thrives on overcoming insurmountable odds.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace. But I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace. But I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face.
As Elias, with his music approach here, insulting the audience, he's done too well with our paying customers. As many people may have wanted to walk with Elias, but maybe not anymore.
Graves, are you ready to walk with Elias. Negative, Ghost Rider.
He's got his own album, Corey. How can you deny what this man is all about?
In the ring, bell to bell, absolutely. I've got all the respect in the world for what Elias is capable of. But when he strums his guitar, it makes my ears bleed.
I'd actually kind of like to see that. I'm so excited. I can tell.
I'm so excited for this match. We also all know what Kalisto and Elias are capable of when they clash inside the ring, but let's see what it brings with now the glorious Robert Roode added to the occasion.
The entire WWE Universe singing in unison. What a beautiful chorus.
I think I'll join in too.
Byron, don't stop, please.
Glorious.
The WWE Universe excited to see Mr. Roode in action tonight.
And introducing the champion, representing Dirty Dogs, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the WWE United States Champion, the glorious Robert Roode.
Guys, this dude looks like $1 million.
That's an understatement, Cole. I think the robe alone is worth that much.
You think about Roode, guys, he lives large in and out of the ring.
Does Robert Roode ever stop bragging about how talented he is?
Listen, when you have that much bravado, you gotta back it up, and Roode does just that. It is undeniable that Robert Roode is a polished competitor.
More polished than the top of Saxton's skull.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but the United States Championship looks great around Roode's waist. But will he keep it around his waist, especially with maybe thinking about tomorrow's night, about this big world title opportunity? As the crowd, some of the crowd singing, they want to work with Elias, and, but also many people in attendance now rooting for the former two-time United States champion Kalisto.
45 years of history behind that, the United States.
Yeah, not just that, also the United States champion created so many great, some of the many great legends, like John Cena, for example.
Excitement that a United States Championship match has.
Punches there from Robert Roode to Elias.
I know what you mean.
Also like Kofi Kingston, like The Miz. They all been created because of the United States Championship. So get the kicks there from Kalisto and Elias to set out Jawbreaker. Many memorable moments also along the way for the United States Championship. Big kicks there.
Producing a trampling.
Look at Elias. Kick to the nutsack of Kalisto, whipping Kalisto in the corner.
Kalisto reverses that.
Ever reversed there by Kalisto.
Elbow smash.
Neckbreaker. Kalisto missing the dive. Out of the axe handle to the legs of the luchadors as Elias full of himself. Celebrating him. Close end from Roode to Kalisto. Neckbreaker to Elias. There's no legions. So far going on. Big kicks and punches from Kalisto on Roode, but then Elias taking advantage. So same powerbomb from the former champion Kalisto. As Roode celebrating himself outside the ring. Big knee there from Elias to Kalisto as well. Roode thinking, hey, I don't have to get involved that much. I have a big world title match coming up tomorrow night.
Oh, look at it, torture their opponent.
Stomping on the fingers as Elias and Kalisto right there.
Oh, man. You gotta respect the strategy to work over the
Kalisto. Springboard goes nowhere again. Is he too nervous, too excited that he miscalculated somehow? Big Sun's flip on the powerbomb there from Kalisto and Elias as Roode tried to grab Kalisto there. Oh goodness. Kalisto's focusing on the leg of Elias right there. But that's the champion from behind. Kalisto never saw it coming with punches and lifting him up, but Kalisto get out of the precarious situation by Roode, but get caught nonetheless with a snap suplex. Big knee drop there from Roode to Kalisto. He bite the slam on the outside, taking advantage, but another knee drop got avoided by Kalisto. As Roode might underestimate the luchador. Big power bomb right there, sunset flip side
He's
from
got the answer for
Kalisto.
that one.
Elbow there from Root to Kalisto. Look at this. Big kicks from Elias to Listo. And from Listo as well as Wood tried to take advantage, ejecting Elias from the ring. Neckbreaker to Listo. As Wood making it a one-on-one match, which adds to his chances of winning the match here tonight. He chokes the life out of Kalisto. A big elbow drop from Wood.
Challenger is not in a great place.
Wood picking Kalisto up by the pieces. But Kalisto fighting back with kick to the nutsack of Root, the champ. As Kalisto whipping Wood on the ropes. Long Elias to get his hands on the champ. Just whipping him from corner to corner. Big hesitation drop kick like. Even though the WWE champion does it a bit differently, but what an homage there. Sleeper slam from Kalisto to Elias. Elias fighting back. Kick to the nutsack of Listo.
I think it's about time to roll the dice, Cole.
Oh, he tries to roll the dice. Can he? Is Wood back to his feet, but will it be to stop the cover turn? Yes, it is. Big drop kick there from the champ to the former champ. Wood now, it's no part of Elias. Totally running away, and Elias now focusing his attentions to Kalisto, but Kalisto smacks him some. And Kalisto still later than solid. Wood at the ring will be too late. 1, 2. Almost got it, but Elias kicking out last potential moment, or was it Wood saving the match? But I don't know. What do you guys think? As Kalisto got slammed down there by Wood, and now Wood putting his hands on the official. Swooping him in the corner with so much force that the official collapsed, and now Wood picking Elias up, going for something, but Elias just catching him and slamming him down. And Elias back to his feet with a drop kick.
Take a good look at a real
now enjoying himself like he earned the world title. Not tonight. You cannot challenge it for the challenges for tomorrow night. Like a mat slam to the cocky ball. Wood has no lies. With a press on the back bodies. What a straight showing off there from Elias on Kalisto. On the tinier Kalisto. So Wood lifting him up of the punches with the snap suplex. But it doesn't look like it's Kalisto night tonight. He missed his dives and a close hander from Elias to Kalisto. Let's look at the former champ goes on the current champ.
Kalisto really needs a great underdog comeback.
Drop kick goes nowhere. Yeah, he definitely needs a great underdog comeback if he wants to win here tonight. As Elias focusing on the champ. Oh, paying tribute with the old school to the legendary Undertaker. Of this, wow. As Kalisto could get drifted away by Elias. The former champ got him, but Wood back to his feet, tried to break things up. Refs say counting because Wood missing with the X-handle on the first attempt. So he just stomped him out, and now Wood tried to steal it. Kenny does it. 1, 2, not like this. Kalisto thankfully kicking out of there. Would be ashamed if it ended like a steal from our champion. A schoolboy from Wood, rope saving Kalisto the matchup. Drop kick goes nowhere, so Kalisto with the kicks on Wood. As Kalisto goes, look at this, Whipping Wood to the apron and sending him flying with a hot shot. I'll bring the fight to the outside, Wood back to his feet somehow, some way.
Into the barricade.
Sending Kalisto into the barricade, Elias also on the outside, also get into the barricade. By the hands of our champ. Face first goes Kalisto into the barricade with Snakers, and Wood has the same in mind for the former champ Elias. Punch got avoided by Kalisto with his quickness been shown, but Wood just bring him back inside the ring. And Elias sending our champ into the solid steel. Could be for huge opportunity for either Elias or Kalisto. Elias sends Kalisto back on the apron. And back inside with a dramatic forearm as Wood missing his neck back. What's going on here with both Kalisto and Wood aren't fully in this match? So maybe it's a huge, could be a huge opportunity for Elias. As Wood now sinking Glorious with the Glorious bomb. No, Elias powering out. Will it be his moment tonight?
Here we go.
Swinging neckbreaker, can this be? 1, 2, 3 it is. Elias won back his United States Championship here tonight. As Kalisto frustration been shown here tonight.
Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
But what was going on with Kalisto and Wood here tonight? I mean, I understand Wood that he's nervous and his mind wasn't in the match because he got a world title opportunity tomorrow night. But what was wrong with Kalisto tonight? Was he too excited about this match that he miscalculated his dives, or what was going on with that? So we saw Wood attempt of stealing the match, but couldn't get it done, and it was Elias. The dice rolling in Elias' favor because he was unfortunately the only one who had his head in the game.
New WWE United States Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
What a shift.
What will this mean for the now new former and new United States champion Elias? Will it be can Elias this time hold on to the United States Championship, or will it be Wood regaining it when he will invoke his rematch clause? And Kalisto got his opportunity here tonight to shine here tonight, and he unfortunately for him blew it, even though it was a fine contest. And but he might need to get back to the end of the line, but we'll find it out in the future, in the following weeks over on Raw. Anyways, congratulations to Elias, and I mean, he kind of deserved it the most from all three of the participants. Like I said, he was the only one who was fully focused on this particular match, and he got rewarded with the United States Championship, so fittingly and ironically, but also, like they said, the show must go on. So congratulations to Elias, and let's move on with the other matches which we have in store here tonight for you guys. And next up we have this Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship, and the story behind this match is so wild. First of all was the Bloodline members, the Usos, using their numbers game on Kevin Owens, which made Sami Zayn step up to his former friend and help him out, and which led to an allegiance between former friends turned enemies, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Joined forces against the Usos, and after getting back and forth in the heated rivalry, Jey Uso beat Sami Zayn in a singles match, and offering Sami even a handshake, but Sami refused to take the handshake. And on the other half we have the War Raiders and feuding with Sheamus, because Sheamus believed that Eric tried to injure him, so Sheamus ambushed and injured Eric instead, and he also was then feuding with Ivan to NXT recent call-up Pete Dunne get involved, and making it for mostly a 2-1 handicap situation for the Viking, until his tag team partner, the other half of our of the SmackDown Tag Champs, Eric, returned from the injury. And there was also a crazy 8-person tag match over on SmackDown, and where all of those teams were involved, and it couldn't be contained. There couldn't be found the definitive winner that night on SmackDown, and that's yeah, how it is. And this was the case 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, if I haven't told you already. Also last week, earlier this was last week on SmackDown. Earlier this past week on SmackDown, we had the Buzzard versus the Usos, where Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn got the huge win over the Usos. While later that night, Eric fought Pete Dunne, and Sheamus got so angry that he cost his teammate Pete Dunne the matchup after also attacking Ivar, and now we have this Fatal 4-Way tag match on our hands. Let's see who will be SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I mean, we have the best team SmackDown has to offer, and maybe the entire wrestling world has to offer in place in this matchup.
The following contest is a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match It is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
World goes nuts for Sami Zayn here. And how can it not be?
And a huge opportunity for the champ to prove to everyone that there truly is none better in all of WWE right now.
Some have called the challenger an underdog tonight, but he is prepared to make all the doubters eat their words.
There comes Kevin Owens, a brotherhood. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Ready for a fight, or always ready for a fight. And it's a big opportunity for them to become tag champ here.
Weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Huge opportunity for the brotherhood, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, to take take the claim of being the leaders of Friday night, and that's why it's going on between Usos and Brotherhood in the first place, over the control over SmackDown. And what better way to prove it by becoming tag champs here, taking it from the Raiders, even though the Raiders may have their fair share of claim to be the faces of SmackDown. Maybe Sheamus Pete Dunne as well. I mean, don't forget, we also will see Sheamus tomorrow at Elimination Chamber for the world title. From Austin Theory inside the Elimination Chamber match. So here comes the Usos.
Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 479 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos!
And what speaks highly for the Usos is they won the tag titles more than any other team in this matches, and only team who won more tag titles than them was New Day. So multiple time Raw and SmackDown tag team champions, and under the leadership of their cousin Roman Reigns, the tribal chief Roman Reigns, they're dominant. They got the control over SmackDown while Roman Reigns is absent because due to illness issues, and yeah, it could be a huge advantage for the Usos. They know what it's like to be tag champs, unlike Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, unlike the Brawling Brute. So this is a huge advantage they have. As they come, the Brawling Brutes. First off, of course, the Celtic Warrior will emerge. Sheamus as the Usos are also ready to bring a fight here to the Europeans.
From Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Sheamus is as tough as they come.
Yeah, he is, and he's also very powerful and very accomplished. I mean, he's a two Grand Slammer, won every title there is: United States Championship, Intercontinental Championship, Tag Team Championship, World Heavyweight Championship, WWE Championship, and he also won both Money in the Bank and Royal Rumble, so there isn't any more for him to win. So, but he still
Sheamus likes you and Michael.
still enjoys the fight inside this ring, and even though he's been tag champs before, but it was War Tag Team Champion for Cesaro and not a SmackDown tag title. So just saying, as there comes Pete Dunne, Sheamus' partner.
205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Very rarely will you find a superstar who derives as much pleasure from hurting their opponent as Pete Dunne does.
Yeah, I think Sheamus kind of does enjoy hurting people as much as the Bruiserweight. And that's maybe why they are now allies and even teammates. But Pete Dunne assists Sheamus on getting revenge on the Raiders, and How much more does Sheamus even want for revenge? I mean, he already injured Eric, costing him weeks and the months of his career. I know. Pete Dunne, and don't forget, Pete Dunne's partner Sheamus will be in the world title match tomorrow night in the Elimination Chamber for Austin Series Universal Championship, where he will meet former teammates Cesaro, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, King Corbin.
It's Viking time!
As they come the tag SmackDown, our current reigning SmackDown Tag Team Champion.
552 pounds. They are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
And the Raiders win the fight.
Scary dudes.
SmackDown like
have
the division.
Yeah, two absolute wrecking
Well,
balls.
accomplished. I mean, they won the NXT tag titles together, the World tag titles, and the SmackDown tag team titles as well.
Power and agility. When you see these
Yeah,
two
definitely,
behemoths walking towards
Corey.
you, a lot of people would argue the match is already over before the bell rings.
Corey says it right there. Power and agility. What the Raiders are stand for. As they want a war. They're here for a fight.
Multiple teams facing off in this tornado tag match.
Remember, the winning team will be SmackDown Tag Champs here. As then we get planned by Ivar, Sheamus, and he's on Eric, Kevin Owens. On the piece gets neckbreaker from Sheamus, where the Usos taking care of Pete Dunne and Eric there. And then we get planned by Ivar. Neckbreaker from Sheamus to Kevin Owens. Uso gets Eric. Pete Dunne got one Uso in the corner. Well, Sami Zayn tried to fight his way out of Ivar, but couldn't let. As Uso setting himself against Pete Dunne, that is. But Ivar slamming Zayn. Sheamus got KO there. As Pete Dunne got ejected from the ring by Jimmy, I believe. Back suplex from Sheamus to Ivar. Neckbreaker to Sami Zayn. But Eric get the better of Jey Uso, but Sheamus sneaking up on behind, but Eric was ready for it. Neckbreaker on the outside from Jimmy to Pete Dunne right there. And also fighting during the fight on the outside. On the inside, this also gets crazy. But the Raiders, Ivar very dominating over Sami Zayn. As much as Sheamus is. Neckbreaker to Jey. A double team from Jimmy and Pete Dunne working out on the outside. Jey and Pete Dunne working on the outside. As Ivar slammed to the leg of Sheamus. Sheamus with the closer and taking down Eric, while Zayn and Jimmy, Jey both on trouble on the outside. As Jimmy in trouble on the inside by Sheamus. With the knees in the corner and even biting him. While the fight's going on the outside. Of Ivar and Jey's brother Jimmy and his brother Jey and Kevin Owens with Pete Dunne. Slam and neckbreaker from Sheamus inside the ring to Jimmy, while Eric tried to stomp out Jimmy, but Sheamus doesn't let him, chokes him into slam powerbomb from Sheamus on Eric. Dunne looking on us. Look at this unlikely alliance there from the Uso and Sheamus. Jimmy just puts on Sheamus, neckbreaker from Sheamus. Says I don't need you. Fight my fights alone. The Sami Zayn unlikely alliance with Jey Uso. They were family, kind of, for weeks and months. And big suplex from Eric to Jimmy. Sheamus tried to get something going, but gets caught. KO gets Pete Dunne on the outside. Big knee from Eric. Sheamus, there's Raiders working together on the big KD Warrior Sheamus. The Great White here. Big Flawless Spinebuster to Jimmy by Ivar. Ivar goes on the cover, can it be? 1, No, not even one. This isn't an elimination match. It's then stomping out Jay on the outsiders. James big troubles. Everybody inside the ring except for Shane, for Zayn and Jay. As Shane got then on the top rope by Eric. As Jamie in the cover but got broken up. A big powerbomb from Eric. Avalanche powerbomb to Kevin Owens from behind. Sheamus takes him down. With two vicious neck breakers. Big clothesline there to the Uso. Just punch, but look at this, good boy. Super kick from Jimmy to Sheamus. Sheamus big kick to Uso. Closing got blocked, however, by Jimmy by KO. Got Ivar on the apron. No. Back body drop on the apron. Hopefully Ivar is alright. Eric is alright because that's what injured Sami Zayn in the past. He done gets the better of Ivar for once, where Sami Zayn wearing down a submission on Jimmy Uso. Jay saving his brother there. Even though it doesn't matter on the outside because it's in the Falls Count Anywhere match. Just Sheamus and Ivar, the only two standing inside the ring right now. Ivar taking on Sheamus, but also hurting himself there. Was it worse than why the fight, the big fights going on here the outside? Then get a bit of Zayn. Let's look at it inside the ring. Ivar about to finishing Sheamus with the Samoan driver. Well, look at Uso lifting Zayn up, Zayn fighting, but as Kevin Owens and Uso temporarily aligned, but not anymore. So going at it. Ivar on the cover, can it be one? Not even two. Sheamus living legend for a reason. Closer into Ivar. Bro kick. Sheamus got it in the cover. I don't know if she realized that Zayn is back inside the ring. 1, 2. Zayn didn't break up the cover, but Eric did, saving his teammate. On the outside, Kevin Owens fighting with one of the Usos, while Pete Dunne dealing with the other one. Big knee from bicycle knee from Sheamus on Eric. And now chokeslam about for Sami Zayn into a power bomb. As Ivar luring from behind, planning Sheamus again. Now Sheamus avoiding it, while Kevin Owens and Jay are back inside the ring. While Jimmy powerbomb to Pete Dunne. No, not against the ring post. As the Uso about Uso crazy to Kevin Owens. As Sheamus attacking the official to break it up, allowing Ivar to save the matchup. Well, it's and a bit of weapons working together at this point. Neckbreaker from Sheamus to Uso, while miscommunication between inside the Raiders. Pete Dunne and Zayn still fighting on the outside, as not just Jimmy is. Big drop here from Sheamus, takes on Ivar. Zayn bring the fight to Pete Dunne as much as Usos to Kevin Owens. Sheamus with an STO. Or the other Usos. Big knee there from Kevin Owens to Ivar. Shock powerbomb again from Sheamus. Like Dunne and Zayn working together for the Owens, as Kevin Owens in the cover on Eric, but Sheamus breaks it up. Neckbreaker on Kevin Owens. Big uppercut from Sheamus to Kevin Owens. He feels a moment that every fella how it feels. Eric get the better of Jey Uso right there. Big power slam from Sheamus to Kevin. Big close end from Jey taking on Eric. On the outside, fight is still on between Zayn, Dunne and Ivar. Sheamus tossing on Eric. He's joined forces with Jey for a moment. Then back suplex on the outside from Sami to Pete Dunne. Chopper off inside the ring between Sheamus and Ivar for a second. Big punches there from Jey to Kevin Owens. Snake eyes from Eric to Sheamus. Let's look at Eric planning Sheamus with a new Anagi. There's a Blanco power bomb there. Eric take down Sheamus, Uso with the DDT. On the outside, fight is going on with Jimmy and Ivar, with Dunne and Zayn still. Sheamus got Uso in the corner. Waiting for Eric. And slamming down. Fight is wide on the outside. Sheamus big knee in the corner to the Uso. Now, lifting them up and down again. A punch to Eric. Bro kick, nope. Eric avoided it, unlike his teammate Ivar earlier in the matchup. Or would have been a big moment for Sheamus if he could finish things, but now he might get finished by getting tossed out like trash. Zayn put someone on the outside and pump it down to Zayn while Kevin Owens dealing with Jimmy, while Ivar's also just watching her. Sheamus attacking Ivar. Arrow from Jay to Eric. Sheamus about to get Jay. A closer from Jay to Sheamus. Needwalk goes nowhere. Those Eric redecorating the announce table. Sheamus tried to get Eric, but his anger might cost him here. As Jay smashes Sheamus' face against the announce table, where many people back inside the ring. Kevin Owens and Jimmy fighting on the outer side of the outside of the ring. Where Pete Dunne, monkey flip to Sami Zayn, fist from Eric. As it look good for the Raiders. I mean, they're the only unit inside the ring right now. As they are flattening Sami Zayn. Just storms from Jay to Sheamus on the outside of the ring. As Pete Dunne lifting Ivar up. Eric up by Kimmy, but even though it's a counter. As Jay goes wild against Sheamus on the outside, and so is his brother Jimmy with Kevin Owens, where the Raiders destroying Zayn and Pete Dunne. Will it be our champs retaining here? I mean, it could be. Big punches there from yes, KO in the cover can speed. He done saving the matchup just in time. I want Sheamus, but Rob saving the matchup for everybody except for the Usos. As Ivar about finishing Zayn, I don't know if the people realize somehow they did, and Uso stopped, and Jay Uso stopping at the time while also delivering beatdown on Sheamus. I don't know how he did that, but like a magic trick, you never understand it. Ivar going for a finishing touch again, this time Zayn avoiding it. As Eric cover done, Eric got the cover, will it be? No, Uso breaking things up. They close in from Usos double team on Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens get the better of Ivar, but he done defending himself, tried to defend himself against Eric. Can he does it? But butterfly underhook suplex. He done does some stomp from Kevin Owens on Ivar, while Usos still dominating. They're the only team dominating right now. Pete Dunne with the bitter end, will it be? But there are too many people inside the ring standing right now, I believe. But maybe if they don't pay attention, it could be a win for Dunne. As Dunne goes on the cover twice, but the rope saving the matchup. But then Wood be also there to break things up. Sheamus returns to the ring. Everybody going on as was in the tag match 2 weeks ago, where it first needed to be stopped because there was no order, no control. Power on for Sheamus on Jay, while whipping Jimmy in the corner with so much force that he collapsed on the floor. As Pete Dunne ejecting Kevin Owens from the ring, while Ivar snake eyes to Sami Zayn. Sheamus big uppercut in the corner to Eric, planting him up and down. As also got overtake in the corner by Twibbit to his father Rikishi. As Sheamus attacking Uso from behind, chilling in the corner. Tried to hit him with a knee, but Uso escaped due to his agility advantage. Sheamus with the counter though. Big closer into Uso. On the outside fights are going on with they're going on as much as on the inside. It could look good for the Raiders. I mean, I would say, they both were inside the ring, but now Sami going back by suplex on Ivar, much like his teammate Kevin Owens did on the other half of the tag champs. Early in this matchup. Well, Eric and Uso working together, unlikely. And so is Pete Dunne and the other Uso from Kevin Owens. Eric hang out all of the frustration on Sheamus. But look at this, Pete Dunne. No, no, no. Back first goes Uso against the ring post. No, hopefully it's alright. James big trouble here. By both rival Eric and Jey Uso. Big punches from Eric. The Sheamus big answers with a big bicycle knee.
Delivered into the barricade.
Outside the fight, Pete Dunne gets a better. Smashing Jay's head into the barricade. Sheamus lifting Ivar up. Taking his time with the standing vertical suplex. But there's a cover been made, but the ropes yet again saving the matchup. How many times is this tonight? Oh, saving the match, third time, right? Take out a whip and the clothesline from Sheamus there. He's also winning the fight to Sheamus and so Ivar to Zayn on the outside. It's gone on crazy ways. Sheamus hit again with standing vertical suplex. What a fantastic and crazy tag match has been so far. Ivar gets the better of Zayn. Sheamus now. Fake Irish hook into backbreaker. By Uso about to get back to his feet. About Sheamus clotheslining him. Looking for a big power bomb. And he delivers. By the waiters. Inside the ring together. Going together. Miscommunication yet again by the tag champs. I don't know why there's no need to miscommunicate here tonight. It's allowing Sheamus to take down Eric out of the occasion. Smush to the back to the ring after realizing that Dunne, Kevin Owens and JR in their own separate world. It's Ivar crushing down on, smashing down on Zayn, while Sheamus yet again a shocking powerbomb. And the waiters, despite the miscommunication, in control right now. It's Kevin Owens picking up Jay on the outside, planning him as Jane got the jack. Sheamus big DDT reversal on Eric. And this be what Sheamus needs. Maybe so. Everybody else except him and Eric are outside. This time Eric couldn't avoid the broke kick. Could be it. Will it be for Sheamus and Pete Dunne to become tag champs? 1, 2, 3 it is. No, it's not. Eric kicks out the last possible second. Sheamus can't believe it. He's still rubber than everybody's face, even though he can't believe the kick as much as I can. Kind of a toughness shown by Eric as Sheamus about sinking Celtic cross right here. With the high cross, will this be? Goes in the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have new tag champs. The Boiling Brutes did it. What a huge win for Sheamus and Pete Dunne.
No doubt that was a match people will be telling their kids about for years to come.
Yeah, definitely. What a wild and crazy matchups when we saw the fights inside the ring. We saw the fights on the outside. It was crazy, and in the end it was Sheamus and Sheamus a veteran instinct and maybe even his seeking for revenge that got him and Pete Dunne the tag titles here tonight. And also smartness. I mean, he was constantly inside the ring and for most part of the match he was unlike his tag team partner, but they got the job done in the end. So
here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus and Pete Dunne.
Raise the roof. He's got
and
the victory.
and maybe it was the Boiling Brutes become champion because the Muslim communications of the War Raiders that may have cost Eric and Ivar the strap. Either ways, what a fantastic matchup. How you stay with us to the next two matches, and then we have to call it a day and see each other tomorrow to the second half of Elimination Chamber. And here we are before the next match between Damian Priest and Karrion Kross. And don't forget how it all started 2 months ago. Karrion Kross injured Damian Priest, cost him 1 month of his career, and Priest then and Kross since then are at each other's throats, and with both with Priest costing Cross his Elimination Chamber match after Cross cost Priest his Chamber qualifying match, and now they're here in a no-holds-barred match, and let's see how this will go. Don't forget, Priest tried to get revenge on Cross by attacking him at the night of his return, but it backfired on Damien's ass because Cross got the better of him. And now let's see who will get the better of whom's here tonight in the no-holds-barred match. But it's great that this is a match with no disqualification, no countouts. I don't think there's any other way to contain those two.
From the underground of New York City, Damian Priest has arrived. Calm demeanor, but about to unleash chaos.
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match. Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest has a martial arts background, pure brawling power.
And what a great night's been here at the first night of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view so far. We had 5-star bangers back to back to back to back, and now we have this very heated feud on our hands between Damian Priest, very popular with the audience right now, and Karrion Kross, very sinister opponent. And don't forget, Priest very familiar when he debuted in NXT as the Arch of Infamy, very sinister attack to the good guys before turning to the good side. And now Priest may fall on prey. But without Scarlett, Karrion Kross will appear to this barred match.
Dominant competitors in NXT history. TikTok Doomsday has arrived.
But for whom? For Damian Priest or for Karrion Kross? That's a big question. Who will win this no-holds-barred match here tonight? No motion inside of Kross. Very sinister, very evil man marching down to the ring, and the crowd having none of it. They're clearly rooting for Damian Priest.
Just a prelude to the unrelenting attack we are about to see from Karrion Kross.
Yeah, we're about to see a very personal, very heated match. That's what I assume would go happening. Kross already injured Damian Priest, costing him weeks of his career now. We all know if Priest is, we all know in which condition Priest is in. Also after, especially after the backstage altercation where Kross once again attacked Priest and put him to a table. Look at Priest observing Kross' offensive attempt there. Snake eyes from Priest to Kross, and off the top Priest goes. About to fly, and he not even diving leg lariat that Kross was so shocked and surprised he couldn't do anything about it, but he catching the leg of Priest. The dragon screw right there. Big drop kick from Kross to the dislike of the audience. And the takedown. But the kick out avoided. It's Priest come out just in time, shoving Kross in the ropes. Hitting with a lariat. Knee got blocked by Priest as well, and also don't forget the following week I say, the following match also will be very personal, very heated, much like this one here, because it's Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. As we get crossed with a power Priest, but no effect, no avail. Power from Priest, kick knee to the back, not once but twice from Priest to cross, and don't forget at the second night of our pay-per-view, was knee got blocked by Priest. We have the chamber matches for all the titles, from the women's perspective for one SmackDown and the world title perspective for one SmackDown as well, as was about to choking the life out of Priest there.
Look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle.
And don't forget the very talented people we have in the chamber matches, and also we got some veterans, we got some upcoming stars. Priest about to go crazy. Look at this outrageous edge. Paid tribute to legendary Scott Hall. Taking knee as elbow to the nutsack there from Priest on cross. Takedown again. Planning Priest as cross. Stomp to the back of Priest. A leg hand to the back of Priest. So don't forget to turn in tomorrow night for the second night of the pay-per-view, where all the important titles will be defended into the demonic torture structure known as Elimination Chamber. Look at this! Spring-out kick from Priest. Definitely reversal. And also don't forget, we start night 2 of the pay-per-view with the very important matchup, the mixed tag match between the Royal Rumble winner Reckoning and following Retribution member T-Bar against Lacey Evans and Slapjack, and the winning team get their women's wrestler in the Raw Women's Chamber for the Women's Chamber for the Raw Women's Championship to replace Injured Lana. Cross powerbombed Priest out of the ring, trip him on the barricade and using his knee against Priest, and the crowd goes nuts, but they're of course rooting for Priest here. Again, just whipping apart Priest piece by piece here.
Look at this heel hook.
Squash focusing on the leg of Priest right there. Squash all about punishment into the face of Priest. We don't know why Cross started to targeting Priest, but he did for maybe some sick and twisted reason. Is Priest trying to fight back? Look at this. It's like I said, either Reckoning or Lacey Evans will replace the injured Lana in the Raw Women's Chamber match tomorrow night. That's how we start things off. And don't forget the Raw Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Chamber for the Raw Women's Championship, featuring of course the Raw Women's Champion EST Bianca Belair, former Raw Women's Champion Empress from tomorrow Asuka, as cross about slipping Priest in the barricade so much force that he collapsed. We have Raw Women's Championship defended in the Elimination Chamber tomorrow night with either Reckoning or Lacey Evans will replace Lana. We have of course the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair, we have former Raw Women's Champion Asuka in there, we have Alexa Bliss, we have Maurice, we have Nia Jax in there as well. So the high-staked Elimination Chamber from the Raw Women's side. Didn't get any better than this, of course, and also we had kind of preview this past week on Raw. Big boot there from Cross, punishing Priest, choking the light off of him.
Oh, it is aggression, just pure brutality. Easy. Holy,
as Priest busts it open, but look at trying to defend himself against Cross here, but how much more can Priest take? Cross up on the apron, trying to get a sheep shot on, but Priest ready for it, ducking it and avoiding it. Also, we spoke about, as Priest busts it open, we spoke about the Raw Women's Chamber, we didn't spoke about SmackDown Women's Chamber just yet. back in knee there from crosses. It will be feature, of course, the SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan trying to defend her title against the likes of the Boss Sasha Banks, Sonya Deville, the Uprising Star Tegan Knox, the veteran Natalya, the living legend Mickie James. So and also we have to ask how fit Natalya and Tegan are after they competed for the vacant WWE Women's Tag Titles earlier tonight. In our first match, as Priest goes on the cover with the Spino, close. And also don't forget, normally they would be later on the card, but due to their double duty, they much like the IC and United States champion, they been put up in first here tonight. Big knees here from Cross to Priest after the unexpected chokeslam there from Priest. Alabama slam there from Cross to Priest. Cross goes to the outside. What has he on his mind, on his arranged mind? Picking up these steps, bringing it into the ring with him. Right? Also, don't forget the men's Elimination Chamber matches tomorrow night as well. Where for the WWE Championship, we have, of course, our WWE Champion Finn Balor in action against former champion Dolph Ziggler. We have Booker's Remix complete nut punch there from Priest, and could look for the reckoning. Will it be? Can he hit? Yes, he did. Will this be over? Can Cross somehow, some way power out? One. Not even two. It's a tough crosses. Priest can't believe it. And like I was about to say, with the World Championship on the WWE Championship will be defended tomorrow night in the Demonic Structure Elimination Chamber. Of course, it will be Finn Balor trying to his best to defend his title against the likes of former champion Dolph Ziggler, against the big Nigerian giant Omos, against the phenomenal AJ Styles, against
tough position to be caught in here.
We need to focus on them commentating the match as much as calling the WWE Championship Chamber tomorrow night. As also it will be the now former United States Champion Robert Roode joining his teammate Dolph Ziggler, Finn Balor, Omos, AJ Styles, and charismatic Enigma Jeff Hardy. Cross led Priest yet again meeting the barricade, slowing the match down. I think he wants to. Also want to destroy Priest here tonight and rub it in everyone's face. Also don't forget SmackDown's Elimination Chamber tomorrow night for their world title, Universal title, which is in the hands of Austin Theory. It also will be featuring the likes of Cesaro, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, King Corbin, and one and only Ricochet. Cross countering Priest there now, driven in the corner, up and down there. With the suplexes. Sinister Cross about to strike against Priest, kick to the nutsack, looking for powerbomb one more time. Also tomorrow night we will hear from the Men's Royal Rumble winner from Rey Mysterio. There are some words on perhaps his position, considering his WrestleMania opponent as the title decision. Big closer there from, as I mean, Rey Mysterio won the Royal Rumble, so of course he has the right to choose whichever world champion he wants to choose for title match at WrestleMania. Big hit, but of course, I mean, he could choose Raw's WWE Championship, SmackDown's Universal Championship, but also the NXT Championship from NXT and the NXT UK Championship from NXT, as well as Cross playing with the steel steps right there. Maybe he takes his time and enjoying his work, admiring himself there, and so he might even take some sick pleasure of destroying Priest here tonight. So far for most of this match. So we see Priest open, but Cross barely sweat in this match so far. No, not powerbomb onto the steps. That's solid steel. But it's all legal in a match like this. But Priest sidesteps Cross attack. Can he somehow, some way get back in this thing? He's chicken wing slam right there. As Priest tried to get him with another chokeslam, but Cross was ready. Cross getting a clothesline right there. And tried to get Priest, but look at Priest defending nicely now. As Priest now. And for the Razor's Edge yet again, paying tribute to Razor, Scott Hall's alter ego, Razor Ramon. The Razor's Edge yet again. Priest trying to get him, but Cross ready to fight back. And so is Priest as well. Look at Cross lifting Priest up, but his back gave up on him. Can Priest uses the advantage here? He tries shooting Cross in the corner, but how much more is Priest left in that hang, especially after just returning from the injury? Only a couple of weeks ago. Now getting stomping a mud hole into Cross, letting every anger out, going in the cover. Can this be one? Not even two. This Priest can't believe it, but much more to that than beat Cross here. Take a knee from a two-time NXT champion in Cross. But Priest, former United States champion at one point. Also former North American champion at one point in time in his career. As Priest yet again with the reckoning. Can this be one? Not even two? As Priest yet again can't believe that Cross toughness kicking out not once but twice out of his most dangerous move in his arsenal at one. It's incredible toughness being shown by Cross here tonight. Big kick could send Priest to sleep, but Cross doesn't want to send him to sleep, wants him to send him back to the injured list, I believe. As Priest fighting out of precarious situation there now. Taking care of the leg right there, but can we speak about Cross toughness right there? I mean, two times he kicked out at one after Priest's most dangerous move in his arsenal. That's huge, another huge level of toughness. And again, Priest with the chokeslam one. This time it wasn't stopped at one, but at two, as Priest getting more and more frustrated. Hopefully, frustration don't boil over Priest. This big kick from Cross. And now roll up, small package. Can this be? One, two. Cross almost stole the win with a small package. As you can't believe it, stomping out the official. Clothesline got blocked by Priest, and now could it be Priest's moment? He's going for it again, the reckoning for the third time in the matchup. Can this be? Will it be? One, two, sweet it is. Priest wins it here tonight. Wow. And after everything Cross did to him, Priest showed his own way of toughness by absorbing each and every hit, hitting 3 reckonings, 2 choke slams, and in the end was enough for Priest to secure the victory despite all odds here tonight. Wow. But impressive toughness being shown by Cross, kicking out at 2 of Priest's most dangerous moves in Arsenal, both time at once. That's super level stardom here tonight. As maybe 2 legends were born here at this night, at the night 1 of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Wow. What an incredible contest, and what a heated contest by 2 bitter rivals, and in the end it was Priest prevailing here tonight. And don't forget, we have still 1 more heated match here tonight at the first night of the pay-per-view, so stay. Tonight, here, the first night of the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, we already started with a bang, we continue with a bang, and we probably will end things with a bang, because this is Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler, and with their feud getting more and more heated over the last couple of weeks, how fitting is it that there will be no disqualifications, no countouts, and this falls count anywhere matchup. And don't forget how it all started, even though there's bad blood between Becky Lynch and Shayna Baszler in the past. Don't forget, last year at WrestleMania was Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler for the Raw Women's Championship, after Shayna Baszler completely blasted in dominating fashion to the Women's Elimination Chamber match to find the #1 contender for Becky Lynch. And Shayna Baszler even beat Becky Lynch at one episode of Raw that still disturbed many people of the audience, and still a couple of people to this day. But Becky then defended the title successfully at WrestleMania against Shayna Baszler, and Shayna then derailed her career by going to the tag division with Nia Jax and stuff. Anyways, this could be the redemption arc for Shayna Baszler. I mean, it all started a couple of weeks ago over on SmackDown, where Becky Lynch had her Elimination Chamber qualifier match against Sonya Deville, and in this great back and forth between Becky and Sonya. Shayna made her presence be known by costing Becky Lynch the match against Deville, and Becky then returned the favor by costing Shayna her match against the legendary Mickie James, and both Becky Lynch and Shayna missed out of the chamber, and also there were a heated brawl in the backstage area where both women were at each other's throats, and also don't forget they had a incredible and fantastic encounter in a match earlier this past week on SmackDown, where it went back and forth between Becky and Shayna, and both women showed off how great and how tough they are. But in the end, it was a 5-star bang of a match, but unfortunately it ended with a count out in the favor of Shayna Baszler beating the count. Becky couldn't beat the 10 count, and Shayna got one up over Becky. Becky got one up over Shayna. Now let's see who will get even, if you know what I mean, in this Falls Count Anywhere match. And also don't forget, this could be huge for either of those two women, because don't forget, we're close on the road to WrestleMania, because we only have one final stop before Mania, and that's Fastlane next month. So in 2 months is WrestleMania, so in the RealUniverse time, so it's huge for both women. As Becky Lynch marching down to the ring. The 2 Grand Slammer, she's done it all. War Woman Championship, Countless Times SmackDown Woman Championship, NXT Championships, Women's Tag Team titles. Shayna Baszler assault Becky Lynch from behind with a steel chair. But of course the ref called for the banner to stop this, I think, but to start this match, because no disqualification match could start like this. Unlike normal matches, look at this. Shayna Baszler used Becky Lynch anger against her, but Becky just slapped her in the face, but Shayna catching her legs, but not the second one. What an enziguri from Becky. I'm always speechless, and the match just started here. Look at Shayna goes. Lifting Becky up and down with the backbreaker. Right there. And Shayna ups on the audience face, as they're not happy about it. Easy set and done. Corey sleeper slam on the chair. Yeah, definitely, but what you do, get attacked from behind as Becky tried to roll out of the way with huge agility, but Shayna was ready for it. Heading over the chair one more time, this time even stopping Becky in a track, sweeping her against a barricade. It done no good for the man so far in this matchup, as Becky yet again avoiding a chair shot, but only in the first attempt, not in the second attempt, as Shayna goes berserk with chair shot after chair shot, but now Becky paralyzed Shayna, stopping on the tracks somehow, some way. Wow. How fired up is this contest? Like the entire night has been. As Shayna avoiding Becky, one of the best pay-per-views we have entirely since ages. Jump back suplexer from Becky to Shayna. Wobbling Shayna's face into the mat. Elbow to the back. As Shayna, however, back to her feet. Vicious shot block, but she also took herself out a bit with that dropkick. Got avoided by Becky by rolling out of the way. Agility shown by the man. The love of the audience, and reverse DDT to follow it up. Apple mat slam. As Becky get control of this matchup. Does Shayna dominating so far after this cheap shot after the assault before the match even started. Big cross suplex and now goes on the cover. Wow. Can this be? Nope. Of course not. I don't know why Becky can't believe that it wasn't enough. I mean, what made her think? I mean, shouldn't underestimate Shayna. Especially after their match earlier this past week on SmackDown. Also, also, if you missed any of the previous matches, I highly recommend you to check them out from start to finish.
Taking it to the floor. What's she gonna do?
What a kick there from calf kick from Becky. Took Shayna off guard. As Shayna Becky preparation there for this armor, targeting in Shayna's arm. And continues to target her. Looks of it, it's very smart, and now punches. Big form there from Becky to Shayna. Becky under control last couple of minutes. And don't forget, at the segment of the paper we have we start things off tomorrow night with the very important mixed tag match and very heated mixed tag match between Lacey Evans and her new lover Slapjack, who is a former member of Retribution, and his former teammates, the Royal Rumble winner Reckoning and T-Bar, claimed that Slapjack betrayed Retribution, turned against them because of Lacey seducing him. That's what they claim. They're claiming it's a fault of Lacey. And don't forget, the winner of this match will replace the injured Lana in the Raw Women's chamber, but for the Raw Women's Championship. As Shayna Baszler reversing, targeting Becky's arm, sweeping against the ring post, against the barricade, lifting her up. Private parts first, and a big boot to follow it up. And now what has Shayna on her mind? I'm going for the legs there. Of Shayna, of Becky. As Becky firing back with her elbow to the splash zone. Baszler, but Superwoman punch nonetheless. The dislike of the audience. Kick to the splash zone as Shayna lifting Becky up and down. Wow. As Becky kick to the splash zone. Close and to follow it up. I don't know, Byron, good point. And also don't forget, I mentioned the Raw Women's Championship match inside the Elimination Chamber, which we should see tomorrow night. It will be either, like already mentioned, the Royal Rumble winner Reckoning or Lacey replacing the injured Lana. As we found out tomorrow, but the disarmer from Becky. Can Shayna fight out of this dangerous hold? Or does she have to tap out and lose the match here? In front of the large audience. With sheer Becky on as Shayna, fatigue is setting in. Pain is setting in. Desperation might set in. Will she have enough to fight off this hold? Does it get more and more painful each and every second? As the ambulance are ready for either of those participants, and it might be needed sooner rather than later. Or before it is too late either way. Even though I don't hope it's necessary. Shayna somehow, some way fight off this precarious disarmer. As the ambulance going on numbers. They got concerned about the participants as Shayna sent back in the barricade. As I was about to say, the Raw Women's Championship, either Lacey Evans and or the Royal Rumble winner Reckoning will join the Raw Women's Champion, the EST Bianca Belair, the former Raw Women's Champion, Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Maurice, and Nia Jax. They counter there with the big kick there from Shayna after Becky huge reversal with the DDT. And now they can strike in combination with the fighter Shayna Baszler, and Cheetah with the spear. Spear out of nowhere. As Shayna gets a better of Becky here, lifting her up. But look at Becky fighting out of it, slapping her in the face. There's not much respect between them. That's bitter hatred between those two. Never been anything else. Spear, not perfectly, but she takes on the legs, takes on the knee of Becky Lynch. Was enough to ground her and take advantage of the situation. As Shayna now focusing on the arm of Becky right there. Kick to the splash zone, try to lift Becky up, but Becky, as a fighter that she is, as the inspiration that she is, fighting out of it. And oh, that could be the manhandle slam. No, the back explode instead. But Becky maybe thinking about the manhandle slam or the disarmer, but Shayna trying to fight against it. Can she? Does it? Yes, she's trying. Yeah, she did fight out of it. Kick to the private parts of Becky, lifting up, but Becky also fighting out of the Kui-Fuda clutch. Wow! Fisherman suplex to Shayna even. As Shayna works wisely to the outside, but Becky's in pursuit. Sleeper slammer, don't forget. Pin and submission also count on the outside of the ring. Only words that you can beat your opponent anywhere. Even in the backstage areas. Even though they beat each other inside the ring, as Becky could look to finishing touches, but Shayna yet again fighting out of the toughness that she learned from her past as a professional fighter, and a fine background. As Becky.
Now look at Becky.
Huge mistake made by Baseline. She pays with the man and slam cannon speed to put away. 1, 2, no, not even 2. As Becky can't believe it, but from behind Shayna Baszler. But Becky was ready. That's a veteran instinct. That's a veteran moves by Becky. As what is Becky? Might reverse hammerlock DDT right there. Huge variation of the move as Becky. Whipping. Sends Shayna to the outside. What has she have on her mind? Driven by anger. Bring her back inside the ring. Maybe Becky lost it here. As Becky yet again going for something big. For the closing touches as Baszler with a spear. And the better of Becky right there. Big right hook and then going for something special, but got slapped in the face. Snaps suplex. It's all Becky for the last couple of minutes. And also we speak about the Raw Women's Championship tomorrow night, but also let's speak quick over the SmackDown Women's Championship. But will be Liv Morgan try to defend her Women's Championship tomorrow night against the likes of the Boss Sasha Banks, against Sonya Deville, Tegan Knox, Natalya, and Mickie James. Big takedown there from Shayna since getting back momentum, since turning the fight to the outside. Maybe that's what Baszler needs. Get back in this thing here. So goes Becky against the announce table. Also don't forget the men's World Title Elimination Chamber coming tomorrow night. When it will be for SmackDown's Universal Championship. Austin Theory tried to defend his title inside this demonic structure against the likes of Cesaro, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, King Corbin to Ricochet. While also from the Raw side it will be for the WWE Championship, for their World title, between the WWE Champion Finn Balor, the former champion Dolph Ziggler, the big Nigerian giant Omos, Ziggler's teammate the glorious Robert Roode, the phenomenal AJ Styles, and the charismatic Enigma, the living legend Jeff Hardy. As Becky defending herself on the outside, while Shayna got out some moments in the last moments as well. Becky, the back exploder. Once was a signature of Becky, no more. Knee drop to Shayna there. And going for a big elbow drop right there. As Shayna in big trouble here. She already received the manhandle slam and the disarmer. How much more can she take? This was goes Becky against the announce table. Kick to the private parts of Becky. Shayna lifting her up, but Becky was ready somehow, some way. And setting Shayna against the announce table. And face first goes Shayna against it. When it changes. Punch got avoided by Shayna. Big spear. Becky never saw the spear coming. As Shayna looking for it. Kick to splash zone. And she goes Koi-Fuda. Will this be enough to make Becky tap out? She's trying. As Becky's fighting. But can't she fight out of it?
She's trying to fight it. She's trying her best.
As Becky is trying to fight, trying to hang on for dear life here.
Look at this, Corey. Look at this. Fighting her way out.
As the crowd cheers her on, Becky survives here. As Becky going for it, but Shayna blasting her. Bring her back inside the ring.
Taking this one back to the ring now.
As Shayna run right into it, into the manhandle slam. Goes on the cover, can be 1, 2, 3. It is no, it's not. Shayna stays alive. Becky can't believe it. I can't believe it neither. What a fantastic final match we have tonight before the big action tomorrow. Is Becky yet again goes for the disarmer. As Shayna somehow fights out quickly. I don't know where she takes the strength off. Could be the final strength as she missed the Superwoman punch here. Able to the splash zone, freeing Shayna. And she got it. She tries to. Lifting her up, looking for the Koi-Fuda. Becky survives. The audience, nobody ever saw it coming. Maybe not being Becky herself, but the wedding spirit, the fighting spirit. Face first goes Shayna under the turnbuckles. As Becky lifting Shayna up. Elbow from Shayna to fight Becky off. onto the outside, bring the fight to the outside, closer into the back of that, and Shayna takes advantage of the wood. She whips back inside the solid steel right there, picking up the share.
And Becky anticipated.
As Becky avoids the first hit, but not the second one. And dies it again as Shayna goes berserk with hit after hit, but then running away from the man. As the man is in pursuit and she's angry as kick to the private part of Shayna. Yet again did his arm on the red. The crowd goes nuts. Can Shayna survive the third one? Or does she have to tap out? No, she taps out on the stage before some lucky audience. Wow, what an incredible finish to this incredible match. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you check out the next night where, I mean, I don't think it can get any better, but I think we can deliver not just highly entertaining matches with incredible packed action and drama from start to finish, but also with adding the importance of championship gold to the occasion as well. So I hope you won't miss out on that, and hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did, and we see each other tomorrow night as well. Wow, as we enjoyed Becky's moment together, and well, hope you had a great night. Feel good moment for the man Becky Lynch, and what will this mean for their road to WrestleMania? We'll find it out, but don't forget, first we will see out the second night of the pay-per-view. It's all about championship gold inside Elimination Chamber matches.